I'm going to be making some frozen yogurt with my Ninja CREAMi. I'm going to be adding some strawberries, some plums, a few herbs, and some lemon zest. And I'm going to be using whole fat Greek yogurt and a little bit of artificial sweetener. I prefer to use Splenda, but you can use regular sugar or whatever kind you want. So I'm going to start by cutting up my plums in slices and my strawberries, and I'm going to cook them with the herbs, and I might flambe it with a little bit of some sort of alcohol to make a sauce, and then I'm going to mix it with my yogurt. I cut up my strawberries and my plums. I cooked them for about 10 minutes with the herbs. I put a little bit of butter in it to cook. You don't have to use butter, but I just find it makes a nicer sauce. I also like to add a little bit of alcohol to my fruit. It kind of helps the flavor a little bit. You don't have to do that. So I'm going to add a little bit of triple sec, and then I'm going to add it to my yogurt mixture. This is just yogurt, lemon juice, lemon zest, and a little bit of Splenda. I'm going to do the final tasting after I mix all my fruit together. After cooking my fruit, I made a nice sauce with the triple sec, but I made sure to cook it off to burn off the alcohol. I'm just going to adjust my seasonings. I added a little bit more lemon juice and a little bit more sugar, and I think it needed a little bit of salt just to even out the flavors. So now I'm going to stir this up, freeze it for 24 hours, and then spin it tomorrow. Now that my base is frozen solid, I'm ready to spin it on yogurt cycle. After spinning this once on the yogurt setting and then respinning it, and I did add a little bit of almond milk. As you can see, it looks perfect. There are little bits of fruit throughout. Some of them stuck to the side, and that's fine. Some of them have been blended through, but I think this is going to scoop up nicely. Oh yeah, it's perfect. And I can see little flecks of the lavender and the plum and the strawberry, tiny little flecks. So it's up to you whether you want to have it all blended in perfectly or if you want little flecks throughout. Let's see. It's a little bit soft. It's really, but it's yogurt, of course. I have to remember that. So it doesn't scoop up exactly the same as ice cream, but it looks really nice. And I'm going to put a little decoration in here to make it look pretty. I reserved a little bit of the strawberry and got a little piece of lavender. So as you can see, it kind of makes a nice decoration. You could probably make that look prettier with the strawberries. And now it's time to taste it. It's delicious. It's sweet and sour at the same time, and you can definitely taste the different fruits in it. Another option I'm going to show you is a simple balsamic glaze. To make this balsamic reduction, I'm just going to add some balsamic vinegar into a pan and reduce it. I'm going to add a little bit of brown sugar, and then I'll add my strawberries, maybe a little salt, and then I'll be ready to add it to my dessert. Once that's reduced to about half, I'm going to add my strawberries, and I added a little bit of orange zest as well. I'm going to keep a couple of the strawberries for the decoration. Now I'm going to stir this. And now I'm ready to add my sugar. I'm using an artificial sweetener. It's a monk fruit sweetener, and it's got a brown sugar feel to it, and I think that'll taste nice in the sauce. I'm just going to dump some of this in. Stir that up and then taste. Now that that's cooked together, you want to not only taste it, but you want to look for the right consistency. Right now it's a little bit too thin. We want it to stick to the spoon a little bit more, but I will taste it just to get an idea. Here's how it looks with the balsamic glaze on top, and it's gonna be delicious. I like it better with the glaze. It kind of adds a punch of flavor to it. The yogurt is pretty light. I didn't add a lot of sugar or a lot of sugar substitute to the base, so this balsamic glaze has really strong flavor. It's good.